Yeah, let's get right to that story about the regressive left, because as you know, it's regressive left central around here. But maybe we should probably change that to regressive left HQ, so it's not confusing. I say central. It's I'm starting to use different directions. So let's just call it regressive left HQ. And here it is. Wait a second. I pulled the wrong story. This story from April 3rd. An anti-Muslim hate group planned an armed protest outside a mosque in Texas on Saturday. The Bureau of American Islamic Relations, BARE, this is a very clever play on CARE, which is actually an organization that works with Muslims communities, or is a Muslim organization. This is not. This is a group of yahoos from Texas who surrounded a Nation of Islam mosque in South Dallas in an attempt to intimidate worshipers inside. However, members of the Muslim community were joined with those from the Black Panther movement, as well as the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, who stepped outside to face the then outnumbered protesters. Crystal Muhammad of the new Black Panther Party told local news Fox 4, "This is an armed defense maneuver, making sure that our communities are safe and secure from any insurgents coming in." Fortunately, no one was injured. Police were in between the two forces. But Crystal Muhammad said, "We don't allow anybody to come in and try and intimidate our brothers and sisters." The members of BARE left without incident. The Panther Party said, "We will not allow them to come to South Dallas with arms and intimidate our people," said Yafuf Bal-Ogun, spokesman for the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. "We're taking a defensive posture, but we're not threatening anyone. It's a people's victory here in South Dallas today." You will recall that it was the old Black Panther Party showing up, I believe it was at Oakland City Hall, with shotguns in California in the mid to late 60s, which convinced Ronald Reagan, who was then a governor of California, maybe it's time for gun control in this country. I think you are going to see more of this type of conflict in these open carry places going forward. And as you know, there are more and more states that are pushing this type of legislation. Georgia, one of those, I think, has it now. So, I mean, at one point, someone's going to realize, like, what's good for the goose is good for the other goose, or whatever that saying is. And apparently, these guys from BARE did not expect to be met with more guys with more guns. And thus, they left without incident.
We really need to look into gun control, man. I mean, people are just out of control with it. They're carrying it outside.
Sensible gun control, very important.
I mean, there's a lot of conspiracies floating around about taking away guns and whatnot, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about sensible, common sense measures to make sure they don't fall into the wrong hands.
Measures like you cannot carry a weapon out of a place of worship. You cannot carry a weapon if your back is to a place of worship. Only looking at one.
And in addition to that, measures like you can't own a gun if you're black.
Exactly. Hi, I'm Sam Seder, and this is an Ann Coulter doll.
You should not be immigrating here. Yeah. Stay in your country and hate us.
For smart progressive talk and a little bit of this and even a little bit of that.
Mission accomplished.
Subscribe to our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, And like us on Facebook to get some of our best video clips.